So we're going to go ahead and start this. We picked this up at Best Buy at midnight. PS4, it's $3.99. Actually, while here, if you're just because I'm a nice guy, when I was in line checking out for this, I bought another one on Amazon. It said it was in stock for $3.99. I ordered it with Saturday delivery. It was the day one edition.
That's not a thing on PS4.
It was day something.
Whatever.
Day one something, or launch edition or something like that. So I don't know if that's just an error and it's actually like not really in stock, but if you are curious and you maybe want to buy one right away, you might check Amazon. But make sure you use our code PCPer04-20.
Yeah.
To I don't know how to tell you to do that easily, but
yeah,
if you buy it through Amazon, you should use our code because that helps us out.
I'll post that link in the chat with that.
There you go. So we got the PS4, and I got 3 games. I got Killzone because this is kind of the flagship visual experience, I think, for the PS4, at least from Sony. Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, because it's supposed to look good.
Oh, it's out of stock.
It's out of stock already?
Yeah. Right. Well, nope, it's back. I clicked the wrong one.
Okay. And then NBA 2K14, because I like basketball, but I don't play basketball games, but everybody said this was like amazing looking.
I heard it's the best looking game out of the bunch, which seems weird, but
so I think they scanned a bunch of people's faces.
You can see the real-time sweat
For it. So Ken posted a link in our chat if you want to buy a PS4 and you happen to want to do it on Amazon and use our code. If not, that's fine too.
Oh no.
So let's break this open.
Let's slide in the frame a little bit.
Oh, man. Like our PlayStation tape.
And now you can't return it.
No. So if you care about the box, there it is. You can see we've got Assassin's Creed on there. We've got, this is a character from Knack, which I should have bought. I didn't think about it. I don't know what that's from. Is that Killzone?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure. Watch Dogs, which isn't out. And then...
Yeah. Is that Infamous?
Yeah, I think so.
That's not that either.
It's got this thing there here. It's got a PS4, a PS3, and a Vita, which is, I don't know, kind of weird. So I have a Vita here, but I don't think it has any charge. I still haven't found the charger for it. So let's open this up, and we'll see what we get. You want to switch to the wide one, maybe? Let's do this.
Yeah.
All right, so it's pretty basic. You got your controller. It's actually a pretty nice controller.
Another one of those
we already had one of these out, yeah. So we bought one of these early at GameStop. But here, if you want to try to go up to the close one here, I can show that. I've tried to use it on PC games a few times. It feels pretty good in the hand. This is actually an LED light that will illuminate different colors. It indicates basically which player it is. So like if you're player 1, it'll be blue. If you're player 2, it'll be red. And then if you move your controller while you're gaming, if you have the PlayStation camera, it'll be able to tell that as well. This is actually a touchpad here. Let me see if I can get the light to look at it right. This is a touchpad here, and it's a clickable touchpad, so it's kind of like an interesting design decision there. It's got trigger buttons, it's got D-pad, it's got reconfigured thumbsticks. It looks pretty nice. And you've got your headphone port here, and it charges through a micro USB. No removable battery pack, which kind of stinks in my opinion, because if you forget to charge it, that sucks. They're all Bluetooth though, and we did actually pair it with a PC on Bluetooth already. Actually, I just turned it on. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
All right. What else do we get? We've got special offers.
Ooh, I like special offers. Do you like special offers, Ryan?
Music Unlimited.
Well, it's the only way you can play music on the console right now. Yeah. So we got that going for us.
Quick start guide, I don't need that. We have all the stuff. So it's actually kind of cool. Most of this is empty space because the power supply, the brick, is actually built into the unit, which is not on the Xbox One.
Which is significantly bigger to begin with.
It's already bigger to begin with. So here is our earbud included headset mic thing. So it's just a single earbud, like something you would get with your cell phone. I don't expect.
I don't think they even include those with cell phones anymore. I think they've stepped up.
So we got that, and we got our power cable. Okay, we got a USB cable. They give you one cable to charge your controller with, is what the purpose of this cable is. But Ironically and somewhat annoyingly, they do not give you, when you buy an extra controller, it does not come with a separate cable. So they expect you to charge all of your controllers through a single cable and or buy their extra accessories.
Convenience.
Yeah. And then we've got an HDMI cable.
Hey. First time a console, well, did the Wii U come with an HDMI cable?
I think it did.
First time a Sony console has come with an
Yeah,
HDMI
for
cable in
sure.
the box.
It's a thin cable. I think it's probably 6 or 8 feet, whatever. So you got an HDMI cable there. Good job. I'll take this box out of the way.
Dun dun dun.
Let the fingerprints begin. So switch over to the big one. Here's our PlayStation 4. It's pretty small. I think it's, all things considered, it's pretty light.
Yeah.
You know, it's maybe the size of the new Xbox, I guess.
It's about the size of my MacBook Air.
Yeah,
A little thicker.
So that's it. I mean, we'll switch back to the close one, and it's got a glossy, fingerprinty side here. Let's see if I can see those fingerprints. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Matte side here. You've got 2 front-facing USB ports that I think right now are only for charging controllers. You have a, right here, it's really hard to see, it's between these 2 sections, it's your slot load Blu-ray drive. On the side, nothing. On that side, you've got logos, say HDMI, DTS HD, Dolby True Audio Blu-ray. And then back here, you've got some exhaust for the fan. And then you have a power connector, optical audio, serial number, HDMI, Ethernet, and I guess that's the camera cable.
Yeah, it's the aux port.
Auxiliary port, so
Yeah.
right now just the camera is on there. And that's it.
So, do you know where the power and eject buttons are on this thing?
I don't, actually. Where are they?
So, I believe this is power right here.
Oh,
It's touch
okay, I
sensitive,
see it.
And then
Yeah.
eject right there.
So these little, there we go,
Little
the glares.
shiny
This little
spots.
shiny spot is power, and that's eject. And they're capacitive, I guess, because they
Yeah.
don't click.
Yeah. And then up top, this entire section here is a status light. If you tilt it down, put it flat. This entire strip right here is a status light, which we will see in a minute, I guess.
Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and plug it in and see. We need power and...
You have the HDMI over there,
Okay,
right?
all right, well, I'll keep it on this side then.
Yeah.
So we're going to turn it on and make sure it works before I take a screwdriver to it.
So we know who to blame.
Right,
Doesn't.
either me or Sony. We plug that in down there.
Yep.
And then, excuse me while I lean over and get this HDMI cable. And in theory, this should just work with that capture.
Oh, absolutely.
So we need to change this to, I think it's an HDMI 2. Check on the back.
Yep.
Okay.
So we got.
So do I need to
going.
pair this with this first?
I have no idea.
making a sound, spin.
Told you it was HDCP.
Well, they can see it on this
Yeah,
list.
no, that's fine. Told you. That's cool that that capture card can pass through HDCP though. Connect the DualShock 4 with the USB cable.
Okay, that's
That
how it
makes sense.
syncs.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you hand that. to me, I'll plug it in.
HDCP. I guess I should have bought that HD Fury.
Oh,
I hear
it's
music.
tunneling audio through.
It's fine.
No, it's not. As I try to figure out a remote. Muting. Press the muting button.
All right, now what? DualShock 2.
Just press the PlayStation button. There you go.
Which language I want? Oh, like English. And, yep. I think maybe I don't want to go through this, do I? Because if it starts to do the update, remember we had that problem with the Wii last time.
Yeah. So don't do this. Don't have a PlayStation camera.
Is it 11:15? 2:55?
No, but go with it. When you sync it to the internet, it'll fix itself.
It's 11:15. That's the right time.
No, it's not. It's 3 minutes off.
I trust
Or
it
it's
more.
2 minutes off. It's a good thing we're speed readers.
Everybody get this? Use the touchscreen. All right.
Exciting
Setup
world of
complete.
entertainment.
See important health and safety warnings. So here's the interface, but we don't have it on the internet, so it's really impossible to say. Downloads. We've got the firmware update on a USB key, but I think we should still wait, probably.
Probably.
It looks,
if we update HTTP, will go away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, let's do it afterwards anyway. I think that's what people want to see is the teardown, really, not really
That's what
going
I
through the
wanna see.
setup. So, okay. Takes about 5 minutes to update, they say. Okay.
Why would we need to update it?
All right.
Okay, so it's in standby. Let me hard shut it down. I think I read how to do this.
I can pull the plug.
Well, I don't like pulling the plug on brand new electronics that we don't know. Whatever. Because I don't know how to do it, I guess. You're supposed to hold it down, I think. Hold down the power button. If you don't do it through software. What's the worst that can happen?
All right. So, well, that was interesting. Just beeped at me, still beeping at me. Why are you beeping at me?
How are you beeping at me?
I pulled the power plug out 5 seconds ago. That's not good news. All right, so my understanding is that there's 4 screws on the back here to take off, and I kind of see where they're being hidden. All right, that's kind of bothering me now.
Yeah, you should probably plug that in again.
Okay, so we found out that it has some kind of battery in it.
The power supply shouldn't be discharging for that long.
Press the power button a few times to discharge their 4 lights.
Well, you'd have to have it unplugged to do that.
Well, it's not the standby light. Nope, there it is. I'll just turn it back on.
Live entertainment, folks.
Maybe I should have read that quick start guide. All right, it's white light.
Likes to beep a lot.
And now it's still pulsing. Let me look at this thing real quick.
How about you just turn it on and turn it off using the
Well, that's what I
OS?
just did. It turned on all the way. 'cause
No,
the
but
blue light was
using the operating system, not the button, right?
on. Yeah. Destructions. Using the screen, playing games, turning off power. Turn off the power completely. Select power from the function screen and then select turn off PS4. The screen turns off, power indicator. The screen turns off, the power indicator blinks white, and then the power indicator turns off. Which it is off now. Fair?
Yeah,
All right.
it's off.
Close enough for me. All right, so now what we're going to do is, on the back, there are apparently 4 little openings. There's 4 screws, one behind here, 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 and here, at least in theory. So we'll see what we can find. How to remove them. Whatever.
No, that's
It can't last long. Get something thinner than that. It's like it knows what's going to happen. Please don't.
Oh no.
I might need a razor to start these.
Where's your finger?
No, they're in there behind the... They're just little stickers, but... I always feel bad ruining these things.
Consoles or stickers?
Consoles.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
Come on, get behind there.
Did you hit it?
No.
Just a flathead
I just want to
screwdriver.
get one so I know it's actually the right spot. Let's see, what's this say? Warranty void if seal. Yeah.
If you're not voiding the warranty, you're not doing it
What
right.
can I do? Let's see, let's put those there. That's a good spot. Two warranty voiding stickers. These are interesting screws. See, last time we did this for the Wii U, we had Matt here.
Yeah, he didn't actually help take it apart.
No, but he was playing a game.
Yeah, and the audio wasn't balanced, and we got yelled at by YouTube for gameplay. It was not a good situation.
That video's still up.
I got yelled at.
Somebody applied this sticker correctly. There we go.
Nothing like having evidence of voiding your warranty.
The guy at Best Buy that I know fairly well was like, "Do you want the extended warranty on this?" And I kind of looked at him. It's like, "I don't think that's a good idea." He said, "Oh yeah, I forgot what you were gonna do with it. Thank you." All right, so what do we got? This?
Let's see if that's
That's not. It's their star.
What? Oh, they're Torx?
Yeah. See,
Let's try this one.
they are Torxy looking screws.
Of course they're Torx, right?
It's too small.
Significantly. Try a T10.
Too big. One step too big.
Try a T8.
That sounds like a good answer.
So T8 on the outside.
I think they are security screws. I think they've got that in the middle.
Well, even if they are, we have the handy dandy iFixit toolkit.
All right, I'm going to need my dry erase board.
Organization is key.
Do not drop these down the vent.
Surely they wouldn't go. There should be like fins there, right? Right?
No.
Oh well. You don't have to remove the top compartment first. So you don't have to remove the top compartment first. They
I
think.
think you remove the bottom first.
Yeah.
But hold on.
That camera should really be zoomed out a bit.
You want to do that? I can probably do it just from standing up.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead? I'll get pictures of this. As we go.
With all of my iFixit tools. Ugh. Excuse me, guys. You want out?
Yeah.
Oh, that's in. Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better, everybody in the chat there? Uh,
So yeah, it obviously slides towards the back.
I don't think it does. Should have paid attention to that video a little bit more.
But it slides. I don't know why you're trying to pull from the sides.
Slides which way?
One either forwards or backwards. I don't know. They make it
I
look,
don't think it can.
that's what it does, though. Someone linked the video.
Yeah, they had edits and stuff in theirs, and also an engineer that designed it. Yeah, look up first, because I know the back comes out first. I'm almost positive.
Well, you should be able to slide the glossy part off. It slides in one direction. That's a user replaceable thing because that's a hard drive. So we'll get that going at least.
All right. So there's that. So this is the top part, the glossy part with all the fingerprints on it. That just kind of comes off without removing any screws, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's so you can get to the hard drive here. Right, and I see a couple of more screws that hold this part on, which we could do, but
Okay, so you lift up from the back.
from which side?
The back.
From here?
Yeah. Apparently we need a delicate Japanese man to do this.
Yeah. What are you trying to say? I am not a delicate person.
Nor are you Japanese. Look at the PlayStation logo, there's a divot.
Here?
That's just... I'm just reading the chat at this point. Aha. Plastic clips.
All right. This camera's still not in the right spot.
What about
Move this out of the
this
way.
one?
Yeah, that's better.
I can
So
zoom this one in a little bit.
okay. It's I set it over here. Like that. So this is actually the bottom of the unit here, and it took a little more force than I was quite comfortable with, but you know what you're gonna do, and so that just kind of comes off. It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
All right, we'll set that off to the side.
Oh, try not to get entirely in the shot.
So that is, I guess, technically the bottom. So I think the next thing we want to do is, they've got nice little arrows here that tell you where the screws are, which is nice. So I think the optical drive comes out next.
Let's just make sure
It's
here.
like right here. We've got Bluetooth and we've got optical. The power supply, I think, is what he brought out next.
Yeah, the power supply.
All right, so these are just regular Phillips head. Huh, look at that. They've actually even got like little, oops.
Switch to that closer one.
Yeah, they've actually got these little, I don't know what you would call it,
Like
holders.
screw holders.
Yeah,
Wow.
to help you get the screw out if you don't have a magnetic screwdriver.
It's a
Just kinda
pretty usable, accessible, user-accessible design for
So far, yeah.
already voiding the warranty.
All right, I got two of those. else we got? So that is Torx.
So we're seeing a mixture of Phillips and Torx in this design so far.
Sorry if I got in the way. All right, so let's put all these in another section. I'm just collecting screws onto the, can they see this on this shot? Kind of.
Or I guess, yeah.
On this little magnetic dry erase board. Help us keep things organized so I don't lose everything all at once. So let's see. So here's our power supply. You can see it's attached with this one ribbon cable, which I'm going to take off of the motherboard rather than maybe. Make sure it's not locked. All right, so I took that off. So that's obviously not where the power's coming through. Power's coming through right down here. You can see those two metal connectors on the inside that make contact with these metal pins. Oh, good, I didn't get electrocuted. So this is the power. This is what would normally be in the power brick on the outside of consoles. So like the Xbox One's still going to have an external one. This one was built in, save space. You can see the kind of components in there.
Don't touch.
That's fine now. They've discharged enough. So there's that. Now, I believe the next step was to take the Bluetooth radio off.
The antenna.
Yes. I'm going to take a picture of this. Also, it's not level.
Yeah.
I heard some people complaining about that. Or at least concerned about it. Okay, so this is Bluetooth. Okay, so we'll take that off. Where's that go? I'll just leave it off the side right now. All right, now the next thing I'm going to take off is this optical drive. And it's got this ribbon cable coming here. I hate ribbon cables. So like this is a mounting bracket we need to take off first.
Mm-hmm.
Do we? I'm thinking maybe we don't.
A stack of 8 Post-it notes.
Of what?
Apparently a stack of 8 Post-it notes will stop it from wobbling.
A stack of 8 Post-it notes? Nice. Great. So I don't need to disassemble the optical drive. I just want to take it out. How about we do this? Take that ribbon cable off of the optical drive.
So there's only one screw he undid. It's this one. It's back here somewhere. I can't tell exactly, but
It's back here?
yeah, it looked like it was in that corner. Of course, it's the only one they show.
Yeah. I mean, this one would have to come off too.
Yeah.
But I could see that being the only other one. Maybe this one as well. So far, all these screws are the same, though, which is a big plus over what the Wii U had. That's the first screw. Okay.
Yeah, that was the one.
That was the one that he had?
Yeah. So watch out for this cable here.
Okay.
Attaching the
Let's
optical
open it
drive.
up out this way.
You could detach it from the board.
Where's it at up here? Oh.
And then it attaches to the board right there.
Yeah. Okay, so we disconnected that from the board. Now it's only useful if I can get the cable out. There we go. All right.
Catching on the front a little bit.
Yeah, there's a screw there. I guess I'll just take that out.
Yeah.
Tiny flathead. Wasn't sure it would have to come out or not.
It's definitely worth a try.
Yep, that's it. So we'll call these optical.
ODD.
So now, in theory, this should come out. So there's some little.
There's a ribbon. Okay, you got the ribbon
Yeah,
cable.
I got the ribbon cable off.
Cool.
So there's some
cool.
actually little pegs that go through holes along the front here. There's the back. Gear's kind of all exposed.
It's pretty awesome, actually.
I don't like that I can touch them though.
Well, let's not.
All right. So there's your Blu-ray drive.
Is
Slot
there
loaded.
any manufacturer info on it? Any sort of?
F2-2, no, PBT MH30. PBT MH30. But I don't know if that's going to tell us anything.
Not really getting anything.
I can't see anything on the inside. I don't feel like taking apart all this springs and
Yeah.
shit.
May I?
So now we're down to an empty plastic housing. We've got our fan, and you can start to see parts of the motherboard underneath this as well. I guess I need to take this Bluetooth off. Okay. You stay right there, Bluetooth. I think I'm going to take these cables off as well. And this ribbon cable. So that's actually kind of nice. You can remove all the cables. Things look very clean still at this point. I don't feel like I'm at risk of not being able to get it back together.
And not a lot of ribbon cables, just a lot of regular connectors, regular 4-pin connectors.
Yeah.
Which is nice. It's the little things. There are a lot of ribbon cables on the Wii U. A lot.
There were.
And we didn't put all of them together the first time.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think that was our issue.
So the next thing that's coming out is the fan, I think.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You think we should flip over to the other side now?
I believe we flip over to the other side.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and take the hard drive out, just because.
All right. I am kind of curious to see whose they're using.
I think
it's just this one drive. Interesting. This screw has the PlayStation. Here, let me zoom in here. Oop, oop, oh, oh. Nope.
Almost.
See that screw?
Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Oh. You
Right
can see it,
there?
Yeah.
It's got like all the PlayStation logo, the square, triangle, X.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah. That lets you know which one is supposed to be user accessible. For sure. Because they're pretty upfront about this being a user replaceable drive, right? So.
Yeah.
All right, and you just probably
Slide it
this.
out. Yeah.
So we're looking at an HGST. Who is that?
Hitachi.
I don't know anymore. Seagate?
It's Seagate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a 500 gig, 5400 RPM.
It's a 7mm drive. It's
Yeah.
not a 9mm drive.
But it looks like it's got room for 9mm. So
Right.
here's the hard drive itself.
There you go. 5400 RPM, as you would expect.
So an SSD would speed it up quite a bit. And then you can see like the housing looks like it has room for a larger drive.
Yeah, it looks like you might be able to fit a 9mm in there. Oh, just throw that anywhere.
So that's the one supposedly user accessible part right here is it's only supposed to be. That's all you're supposed to be breaking. So don't break anything else, I guess, is kind of the rule. Okay, HGST, formerly Hitachi Global Storage, is wholly owned by Western Digital. So it is WD Drive. I actually was talking with them yesterday. They remember doing validation for it. It was pointing the wrong way. Validation on it, but they didn't know if they were actually in it or not. Thanks for the, it's not Seagate, it's Western Digital. Hitachi Global Storage Technologies. All right, so now I guess we remove this plastic piece, right?
Yeah, sure, why not? All of the plastic must go.
So I'm going to put this on its own. We'll call this buy hard drive. You want to switch to that one maybe? Now how do I get this piece off? Looks like it should slide, but I don't see an easy way for it to.
No, it doesn't slide.
How does it come off?
It just
From the front or the back?
start from that side. Yeah, the PS4 side, the logo side.
Come on. Oh wait, I found another screw.
Ah, that might do it.
Alright. Yeah, I know. There we go. So it kind of pulls back a little bit when you do it because you get this is the back. So 2 screws on there. Interesting, there's like a clear plastic
Yeah, weird.
mold part here. I don't think that's not broken.
No.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Huh, weird. All right, so now we've got I think the other shot's better.
No. I mean, you can see the bracket better.
This is the bracket for the heatsink. It's actually kind of an interesting design, I think you'll see, where the heatsink is like there's a metal plate, there's a motherboard, then there's the metal plate, and then the heatsink over it, and it transfers it in there. So these are just using standard Phillips screws on it. It looks like there's some kind of...
Yeah, there's some kind of like spacer there,
Yeah.
like a foam type spacer, or not a foam, but a metallic.
This is the part where we have to get wipes and new thermal paste.
But of course,
So there's your retention bracket with the screws in there. And then I'm going to take It looks like those stick on there pretty good. Okay, so here's your retention bracket. We'll put this over here. Pretty obvious where that goes.
Right? No.
All right, so now we've got to take this plate off, I think. This looks like
A
we've
lot
got
of screws.
a lot more screws for that.
Which would make sense.
Okay.
Yep.
But they've all been either this same size Phillips or this same size. What size is this that we're using?
T8. Yeah, it's a
T8.
T8.
And again, there are arrows etched into the metal, kind of saying, "Hey, there's a screw here that needs to come out," which is pretty convenient, actually. It's a good camera angle. Good job setting that up, Ken.
Hey, thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Definitely the most screws we've had so far.
Well, that one makes sense, at least.
If you're interested, we plan on doing this next Thursday night as well, although probably with a little bit more nerves in place for the Xbox One.
Don't think we'll have a
I don't think it's going to be as
video.
I don't think it's going to have as a clean of a
What do you mean?
user accessible build to it. I'll mark these, although I don't think it'll be necessary. Back plate. We've got one cable here that looks like, I don't know what that's for. I think that's the fan power cable. It's got a lock on it. Hold on, I need to look close. It may have one on there. I don't want to break it.
Come on, breaking's fun though.
Let's see the way first. So here here comes off the back plate, and on this you'll see looks like there's a spacer around the back. You can see this is clearly, if you look at the motherboard, this is where the APU is. But on here you've got your thermal pads for the DIMMs. Looks like one of them didn't come off.
Yeah, and those are not aligned all the best.
Hmm?
Those aren't aligned all the best.
Yeah, it's all right. So here's that.
Can you move your hand? Thank you.
I'm sure the spacer is here to make sure no pressure actually gets placed on the back of the board. All right, so we'll put that off to the side gently. And now we are at the motherboard. This is the back of it. You can see there are 8 flash chips here. And it's a fairly large PCB with not a lot of traces on it that I can see at first, which is good. You want to go grab the wipes for me?
Yeah.
And I'll see what this cable is. Yeah, sorry. It is, I can't read, I think it's Samsung modules. And we'll look at the module numbers, see what they're actually rated at. Thermal pads aligned with high precision. Yeah. Here, let me give you guys a close-up look at the back while I wait. Yeah, there we go. And we'll clean off one of these. Clean these off. Chips. So Ken, if you want to Google this.
Okay.
It is a hard to read. Well, really hard to read. It is TG41325FC. I think. There's a letter before that. K is at the beginning of all of it.
Well, that turns up absolutely nothing.
All right, well then I didn't read it right. Let me try a different chip. Maybe it'll be easier to read. I need my binoculars.
Not your binoculars.
Yeah, whatever I'm trying to say.
Microscope?
I really can't read that. K something 1325. Look at that real quick. I will go get those things. I bought them. They look dumb, but I've never been able to use them. Oh yeah. This is gonna be amazing.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah. This will be a screenshot for use later. What do you guys think? Let me see. It's even got a light on it.
Oy vey.
K4G. Damn it. 41325 MC.
Not getting anything.
Maybe the G is a 6.
FC03 is what it is. 'Cause someone, I Googled part of it and I already got a spec sheet.
Well, I got these goofy looking things on for nothing.
Apparently.
Sweet. K4641325FC. Yeah, that time I'm more sure. Is that right? Is that what they came up with? Doesn't matter. Well, those were worth whatever I paid for them. All right, so the next part I was always impressed with in the video because he just kind of takes the motherboard out.
This could only go well, right?
I still need to get this cable off. And it's not coming off easily.
Really, a fan header is what's going to be the difficult part of this.
Well, gotta be something. It's just like
Scoot it forward a little bit.
I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about me at this point now.
Well, you know.
Well, how about I take the motherboard out towards that? Let's try that instead. Yeah, it's trying to slide right up, except for that damn cable.
Samsung 0.33 nanoseconds, 6 gigabits at 1.5 volts. Sounds about right.
6 gigabit?
Yeah.
Did they say what it was actually running at, like in a
5500, I think.
spec-wise?
5500 is the spec sheet I saw, but that was kind of old.
Plastic spudger. The one that's not broken.
Wow, a spudger came in use.
I think this is just heavy because that's where the heatsink is.
There you go.
Damn it, I still have the same fan header problem. Yeah, it's attached to the fan. Let's flip this back over for just a second. I don't think that turned out really well at all, Ken.
No, it didn't. You ripped out the cables from the header.
That's what I was afraid of. All right, well, we'll deal with that when we deal with it. So here is the rest of the motherboard, the front side. And it looks like we have some thermal pads that didn't come off again, or did come off. Replace those.
Someone suggested licking the thermal paste to identify it.
Nah.
Silver.
I'll pass. Uh-oh. Is there any more left in there?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, good enough. That's a little too much. Yeah, no, it's a bit much. All right.
Should wipe it off the other side too.
You mean that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, here, screw it.
It's definitely too much thermal paste.
There's a lot of it on here. I need one of those drier ones. That's right. Okay, so switch back here.
Oh.
We have the motherboard with the processor that's still drying on it. Obviously, this is the APU. We have 8 more Samsung memory modules, so these are 512 apiece because there's 16 of them total, 8 gigs of memory. We've got power delivery down here. I think Maury would appreciate the CMOS battery replacement location. We've got our built-in SATA power and data up here. USB ports for the front of the system there. What is this? The SCEI chip. I remember reading. He said what that was.
Oh, it's the low power. It's a standby processor.
Okay. Okay.
It's probably like an ARM core
got
then or something. Right?
Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi antenna is around this edge. All right. You can see here's the ribbon cables that we were using for the Blu-ray and power to the Blu-ray drive, and then you can see on the back you've got your connections. It's pretty.
So why don't you hand me
Pretty
that? No, take some pictures of some ICs.
We need to get a dry, like one of those paper ones that we have to clean it off so it's actually photographable. The APU says Sony Computer Entertainment Inc. CXD 90026G. That one I can definitely read. CXD 90026G. Do me a favor and take a picture of those cables in that position.
Yeah.
Hold these while you photo. Sorry guys, we're getting some photo documentation of this. And then we'll get some photo documentation of how I totally jacked up the fan and how in the world I'm going to fix it. Looks like
Give me a different angle.
PCB is labeled SAA001 188935211. Sony Computer Entertainment Inc. that better?
No, I don't have enough light.
What, like the whole PCB? How about that with it more face towards the light?
Right.
And this stuff up here. Just get some higher res, well lit stuff. Careful with that. Let's see, I'm looking through chat here, see if anything else comes up. Is the GPU comparable to 7870? It's 1152 shaders, so it's closer to a just under a 7870. Maybe 7850, I don't really remember. Hitachi is Western Digital, yes, thank you. How well does the Flex extension work? The Flex extension. What's he talking about?
Your screwdriver.
Oh, gotcha. Ken's taking some more photos here, and then we'll move on. Looks like we've got a couple of screws on this metal plate. I'll go ahead and remove those while he's doing that, because it's not very exciting. It's only going to get to the fan that I broke, so we'll see. Yep. So this metal plate, I just took 3 more screws, and notice this is where the APU was located. And on this side, you see the heatsink for it. It's got a heat pipe going down into it. It's actually not that big of a heatsink. I mean, it's got a fairly large fan on it, but you can see the heatsink here. Not too shabby. It's pretty light, all things considered. Another data point we'll compare against the Xbox when we get that. Looks like the heat pipe cycles through 3 times on it. If we look how many copper ends you see there versus how many copper ends you see there. You're going to
See if I see anything interesting on this board. I'd like to know.
Looks like the only thing I do see that's kind of interesting here is that
Should take the EF shielding off that. It's probably the scaler.
there's
That's HDMI port.
a line of felt here.
Ooh, felt.
Some kind of fabric meant to soften any vibration from noise or from the fan noise. What do you want?
I'd like to take off the EF shield of that chip, but I don't know if that could be heatsink, I guess.
It might be soldered down.
Yeah.
It's not making contact with the chip underneath there, but it doesn't look like it's something I want to try to take off. Because it's not like there's a clip that's going through to the other side.
Well.
No, it doesn't flex any, so. GL3520. See what that is. I guess is a
USB 3 hub.
USB controller or something.
It's a USB 3 hub by Genesis.
Okay, there you go. All right, we're learning.
Yeah, I should look at, just So on the other side, there was the Samsung memory right there. I think that's probably DDR3.
K4B2G 1646E.
I think it's probably DDR3 because it's a low power thing.
Yeah, this is obviously the network controller here from Marvell.
That's DDR3 SDRAM.
So that's probably memory specifically for this processor.
Was there anything on that IC?
That IC says 1331 KM494.
1331 KM494?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
It's an SCEI branded chip, so doesn't surprise me. And then it looks like they're using a Marvell Gigabit Ethernet controller. It is...
Hopefully.
Boy. Howdy.
It's pretty small.
It's definitely Marvell, because it's got the logo on it, but I
yeah,
can't read
it's
those
small.
letters.
I see. Well, get your magnifying glass out. What's the Wi-Fi radio read, actually?
SP88W8797. That's probably not it.
SP88W8797?
How about... Yeah.
It's a Marvell number. It's registered to Sony.
Well, duh. I guess that
Weird,
makes sense
huh?
now, huh?
There's
That's
an
the,
XLS
that's blue. It's got
file.
Bluetooth and Wi-Fi in it, because that's the Bluetooth header.
Yeah.
No, the Bluetooth header's on this side. Nope, I lied. Bluetooth header's right there. Yeah, so it's Bluetooth and Wi-Fi combined in this chip right here. The other number I have is, if you look up D83086, D83086W. No, okay.
I'm curious as to this XLO file from the Ukraine that turned up as the only result.
For this?
Yeah.
Wi-Fi?
Actually, I think that's like the Ukrainian FCC. But
so we got the Marvell controller.
What's that IC?
So that's MX25L 25635 FMI.
You can buy it on DigiKey.
All right.
I think that's just
It's something.
flash.
It's connected to the.
It's
SCEI.
256 megs of NOR flash.
It's connected to the standby processor. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see what we're looking at. This is that chip we just labeled off. It's connected to this SCEI kind of standby, what we believe is a standby processor.
Can we measure APU area? I don't think we have calipers.
No, I mean, I can give you a rough estimate. We are looking at looks like 19 millimeters. I'm sorry, yeah. 19 by 19. So 19 by 19 die, based on my rough measurement.
It's about 361 millimeters square.
All right, let's put this off the side. Let's show you guys you want to take pictures of these heat sinks before we go, because I think this is pretty much the last step.
Show me the heat pipes.
That was installed like that, and then heat sink on the bottom of it. So that's pretty much all you want to see.
Give me the other side too. Oh.
And all that really leaves is this plastic housing with the fan attached to it that I decimated. I'm not going to bother to take the fan out. It's you can clearly see the type of fan that it is, turbine style, and it also has this kind of soft fabric-y foam stuff along it to help minimize vibrations and noise. Yeah. Done check that up, son. Might have to gaff tape that back together. So I guess that's it, except for the reassembly process, which is now going to be complicated.
Yeah.
Thanks to me breaking a fan. I knew when I was pulling on that something didn't feel right. I also need some thermal paste. I guess. A whole lot of it, because there's not going to be a fan that's spinning. Is the fan quiet? I don't really know yet. It's going to be really quiet now. No, we're not going to have to solder the wires. It's not like frayed. There's connectors on the end, but... You want a close-up of the wires that I broke. Okay. Sure. I'd love to show you that. So... Can you see them? See these 3 wires right here? They still have the gold connectors on them, but I think I broke the clip that was holding them in, so I'll have to use some super glue or something to keep them connected to the board. So, my bad. My bad.
You really done that up good. I don't know how that was supposed to.
Yeah, it's fixable. I'll be fine.
Can you get the plastic piece out? Get the plastic piece out and then try to recrimp them in there? Like get the physical connector back out? Or out?
Maybe. I should probably mount everything back in first.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Like.
Well, because.
Yeah, I guess obviously you'd have the same. Well, no.
You'd still have distance is the issue.
No, but you're
trying to get the gray piece out?
Yeah. If you remove the connector and crimped it back on here, then you could plug it back in, technically.
No, the piece of plastic on top came off. It was kind of like locking the wires down. Like it's right there. See it?
Yeah, no, that connector's done for.
I'm just going to stick the wires in there and glue them. I think that's going to be fine. Because there's still, for you guys that are interested, you can see that. Oh, God, that's as hard as that looks.
There you go.
There's still 3 channels there for me to stick the wires in. That's why I had you take a picture of them real quick so I remembered what order they were in. So let's, I guess, switch back to the main camera real quick. If you are only here for the decimation of the unit, congratulations.
Mission accomplished.
I almost made it through without breaking it. Yeah, let's go back. Somebody says we're going to have the first return of a PS4 and just be like, I don't know what happened.
You got these warranty stickers still?
Got these warranty stickers. They're only partly ripped. We should be good there. So let's, yeah. Start putting this crap back together, I guess. All right, first things first. Heatsink plate back into place. And we had 3 screws. Okay. Hey, why don't you check if you have any pictures before I broke those cables, so I can be 100% sure that that's the order they go in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do.
My wife doesn't understand me at all. Why would you buy a brand new system and then immediately break it apart? I don't know.
So this one's mine, right?
Yeah. All right. So
I know what's happened to this thing. They're gonna so judge you.
Is this the next step?
Yeah, it's snapping the board back in.
Mm-hmm. Just didn't know where I wanted to put the thermal paste, on the processor or on the heatsink.
Processor, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I won't let them judge my thermal paste application, but I just won't show them. I can see what I'm doing is I'm actually helping the long-term performance of the PS4.
Oh yeah.
By using better quality thermal paste.
AS5
on the processor. So. Somebody's texting me.
Oh.
You done broke it.
It's probably your wife after that comment you made.
No.
Nah, she's not up.
She better be asleep. She's got work tomorrow. All right, thermal paste applied. Give me those Post-it notes.
No, no diamond thermal paste.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter if Arctic silver is conductive. It's not going to be conducting electricity. It's going to be conducting heat.
In theory,
If it's conducting electricity already, we got way more problems in our thermal paste.
yeah.
It was just... Man, this would be going so well if it weren't for...
Yeah. All right, got that motherboard back in. And that should be making contact with that. And now the next piece is this plate that goes back on, right? Because there were no
Yeah.
screws holding this down. We've got back plate, by hard drive.
Yep,
Nothing.
backplate.
So now we'll take this back plate and match it up. Actually, maybe now I should do the wires for that fan before I get this part on. I think maybe it makes sense. What do you think? It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'd try it now.
Before putting this on?
Yeah. Well, you can leave that on there. It's not going to hamper anything, but...
I was thinking I probably want to put the bracket on while the thermal paste is there.
Yeah.
All right, bracket back on tight.
Oh, yeah, this will work. No, I mean, they slide back into the channels. You're just going to need
I'm gonna have to. We have to affix them. I just don't know if they need to go in further than that. I don't think they can, but it might. Well, we got too much stuff out of it. I was gonna say, let's turn it on and see if the fan spins first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
there we
cover
go.
the
There we
entire
go.
The brown one looks like it needs to go in a little more.
Oh, I got some tweezers I can use for that.
I guess
The actual tweezers go that I had out before. There they are.
So how should we affix this?
I'm telling you, I think it's super glue.
No.
Why not?
Netrider has a good point. If we do something like that, then we'll never be able to readjust them, really.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the alternative is then.
You don't have any bald spots.
Thanks. I mean, I could hot glue it. If I don't have hot glue, we'd have to go to Walmart and get hot glue.
Gaff tape?
Gaff tape?
Oh.
I don't think gaff tape will get that far down in there. Do you think something that's kind of going to be a little bit kind
Yeah,
of...
we don't have super glue either.
I bet we do. I've got those in there pretty good, though.
Where would we have super glue?
I bet they'd be fine without anything. Let me go look and see what we got, guys. If we had a mobile camera, I'd take you on a tour.
Too bad.
Yeah, tough luck for that.
Oh, you have to put up with me now. It's the worst.
Oh, sorry. Wrong light.
Wrong light.
I got Scotch tape.
Scotch tape probably won't work.
Okay. I got chapstick.
Not the best.
I have paper clips, double-sided sticky tape. I have more double-sided sticky tape. I think my assertion of having glue is going to be incorrect. Staples, post-it notes.
Staple it.
Staples, post-it notes, guitar picks and more things. Gaff tape, a hammer. Gaff tape might be the best option of those that I just mentioned. None of them really make me feel warm and fuzzy.
So there's a close-up of the connector.
Say again?
I'm just showing them
okay.
a close-up of what happened. I was just showing them a close-up
Okay.
of the situation.
I would have sworn we had super glue or something like that, but we do not. I got solder. You can solder all those connections together. I can't think of how that would be bad, right? Turn this light back off.
We don't have electrical tape, do we?
What do they say?
We don't really have anything for us.
Nobody has a magic answer?
Gorilla Glue? Don't do that.
We don't. Actually, I don't think I have electrical tape. I might in my
Toolkit.
tool bag.
I don't have any nail polish either.
You didn't bring yours?
No, I'm having an off
Several
day.
people are saying nail polish. Gorilla Glue melts plastic, I thought. Tape over long pieces, no glue, but hot glue. Thermal tape. Sorry if my
Don't touch it.
sitting in. I'm trying to get it away from my shirt.
Yeah, but you're just making
Duct
noise.
tape. Pepsi. Pepsi is not a good option, I don't think. So if we get like a thin strip of gaff along here, and then one kind of over the top of it, I think that'd be okay.
Yeah.
Right, guys?
Use the warranty sticker.
That's pretty good. Fine, I'll get another piece.
Yeah, how about blood? Yeah, make your sacrifice.
All right, how's that look? What do you think, guys? I can't see how that would ever... I'm not very good at this today. Where am I trying to show them? Oh, there it is. I think that looks pretty good.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will see, won't we?
You didn't buy a heat gun, did you?
I have a heat gun, yeah. For what? To melt the tape onto it?
Yeah, but that would make too much of a mess.
Yeah. Let's take one more over here. Take that same tape.
Yeah, double check that the colors are right.
That the color is right?
That the wires are in the right order. Wait, that was shot from this angle.
So it should be gray, then black in the middle, then brown on the right-hand side.
Yep.
Okay. We verified. All right. All right. Hopefully that's the only repair we have to do. All right, so now we're back on schedule. I'm gonna do that one. That one's, I just like that side angle. I don't know why. So now we're back to all of these screws in the back plate. I really do wish there was a way to test it before putting it all back together. But I guess the answer there is don't screw it up.
Dummy.
Yep. Were there any other streams of anybody breaking into their PS4 tonight?
Not that I saw.
Is everybody else smarter than us and just playing it? Yeah, I think there were locks on it that I tried to disengage a couple times, couldn't see how to do it, and so instead just pulled.
It isn't electrical tape, Knight Rider. It's gaffer's tape. It's a different substance.
What's he saying about the electrical tape? Yeah, it's gaff tape. So it should be more secure for a longer period of time. If Sony ever says anything about why'd you open it up, I just be like, well, your guy on that video showed me. He just didn't show me well enough. Man, there's a lot of screws on this part. Last one on the back plate. All right, and let me double check the retention of this. Okay. I lied, 2 more. Where do they go? 1.
Yeah, gaffer's tape has a cloth feel. It's not vinyl like electrical tape.
Correct. No, I'm not union, so it's cool.
Oh, man. You're not union? We can't do this.
Quick, put it all back together.
Oh, wait.
All right, so what was after this? There was this panel, right? So back plate, look at this little eraser guy. Gone. So buy the hard drive. So the next piece is this piece of plastic here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yep.
Like that. I don't know that beep.
That'd be your Nexus 5.
Oh.
Yeah. These 2 screws right here.
Well, I already put one in there, so I must have. Let's not have any extra screws on this one. So there should be one more screw hole. Yeah. No. There's no arrow pointing at it. There's one there. I don't want to have an extra screw. You see where I'm missing any? Yeah, right there. Okay. All right. Let's try this again.
Usually helps if you don't put the incorrect screws in the screw holes.
Yeah. Yep.
Usually.
That's like your opinion, man.
It is, in fact. Just
Brian Klug is tweeting about the die size that we were
really
mentioning. Yeah.
It's funny. I remember he was watching our
The Wii U one. Yeah. I think we made a better showing this time because what time is it now?
It's only 2.
Yeah, we got plenty of time now.
We weren't out of here until like 5.
It was after 5. So we'll go ahead and put this. Hard
Oh
drive.
wow, that's funny. The PS4 die area and the Xbox One die area are like exactly the same, according to our measurements and the Hot Chips presentation by Microsoft.
Interesting.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we can go ahead and put this piece of plastic back on, even though that was the first thing we took off.
Did you put the drive back in yet?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Oh man, so fingerprinty.
Yeah.
Someone said they were standing in line for the PS4 and watching this.
Nice.
I don't know if that's depressing or what.
That guy already broke his, and I haven't gotten mine yet.
Don't.
So we've got optical.
Oh, Wario64 tweeted us. I follow him.
If you're coming in now during the reconstruction, we will have the video recording of the deconstruction up relatively soon.
Yep.
At least in theory. So I need to get all these cables and ribbons and power. Hey, I didn't rip any of these cables I didn't know of, so that's
That's
a plus.
good.
So we've got Bluetooth, CD-ROM, and power. So we're going to go down here. It's the same on both sides. And clearly that side goes this way. Okay.
The Xbox One chip does not have parts turned off. The die space is just utilized differently.
Well, it's got 32 megs of
Yeah.
cache on it.
Yeah.
The PS4 does not. So,
Yeah.
I mean, clearly there are other things involved there. All right, let's get that optical ribbon cable back on. Sure, that's probably pretty good. And let's see, Bluetooth. Bluetooth came on
Yeah.
after the optical.
Yeah.
Okay,
It
so
runs over it. I
It'll run
believe.
over it, yeah.
So
Missing
it's-
anything? I feel like I'm missing something.
This.
That comes from the optical drive. Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't sure what side you just connected it from.
Ta-da! Might as well put that screw in before I do that too. So there was a tiny one that was on the front. These full-size guys.
Going the 2 back
Why would
corners.
they switch screw types?
I'm sure there's some manufacturing reason, right? No dip switches.
Okay, so we got that. So this came through where? You know what's really sad? You know what music I have in my head right now, stuck in my head? It's from that damn Tiny Death Star game. Like the jazzed up versions of the Star Wars songs. Yeah.
And that's just.
It's not, I'm not happy
It's
about
not
it.
acceptable, right?
I'm not happy about it.
It's not acceptable.
Put everything back in its place.
Disco Star Wars.
Yeah. All right.
Don't break that connector. We can't do anything about that.
Yeah, that would have been real bad. Okay, so this goes to the power supply.
Mm-hmm.
So now we need to run this. Oh wait, we still got 2 more screws for the optical. drive. On the back. Where's this other one at? Right here. Sure. No, wait, that's for the...
Oh, it's on the other side, I
Bluetooth.
believe. Or towards the middle.
That's the small one.
Mm. So you got one here. Did you got the one over there?
Yeah. Gotta put the Bluetooth one in now. Where did this come from? Just down there like that, right? But okay. Reattach front-facing Bluetooth antenna. And we still had one more optical. How about right here? That sounds like a thing, right? All right, so what were these from? Those were the
Power supply.
power supply and then opening screws. That's all we got left?
Yeah.
It seems too good to be true.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, goodness. So, we've got to reconnect this. Look at that. And then we got to make sure that this goes in straight.
See, Sony's video, they didn't put it back together.
Yeah, what's up?
Of course, they also didn't have to use gas tape. Well, I guess I wouldn't know if they had to use gas tape because
They
they
could
didn't put it
use
back
gas tape,
together.
yeah.
Yeah.
He shattered his putting it back together, but they didn't want to tell anybody. I'm sorry.
Piece that just went in was the power supply.
Yeah, sorry if you were late. The piece that just came in was the power supply, so it doesn't have an external power brick.
There weren't really any labels on the power supply.
No, there was nothing that I could read, actually. And that's not because I can't read.
So this PS4 to someone in Brazil for $1,800. I'll never know.
I'll give him a discount for like $1,500. Has anybody like looked at the PS4 and commented on the amount of clips it has or anything yet?
What do you mean?
How many clips are we going to have to break to take apart the Xbox One tomorrow or next week?
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, the Xbox One's a bigger machine, so
You know what I think I'm going to do?
not put that back
I think
on.
I'm not going to put that back plate on and turn it on and make sure the fan spins. How's that sound?
Sure, let's do it.
Let's do that. You guys want to be here for this? I bet you do.
You can't hit the power button this way.
I can't?
No. Lift it up. Come on.
Hey, look at that. Look at that fan spin. What?
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Fan spinning. Fan is spinning. Science.
Don't move it.
How do you turn it off? Just unplug it again. Can you get to the
Lift it
button?
up. Actually, no. I should be able to
Should
hit
be able to
it.
get it without lifting up, I think.
No, we'll be able to see when it turns off, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe.
It is a pretty quiet fan.
Yeah, but we're not gaming yet.
True.
Nothing. There we go.
That definitely did it. And now we drop it. Oh.
All right, so now the last part is how did that?
It's a
We
parallelogram.
lift up. We lift it up from this side.
I don't remember.
I think we lifted up from this side.
Still got that issue.
That looks pretty much back together once I put those screws back in.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to put that tape back on the back of it. Okay. In theory, guys, this should be the last 4 screws of the reconstruction process. God, I hope so. That was painful when we had to take the Wii U apart again.
Don't even.
Oh, it was fun.
Warning, magical smoke contains chemicals known to the state of California to cause cancer and birth defects.
But it's magic. All right, so the screws are back in. Now,
Don't put the stickers back on
I'm going to put
yet.
the stickers back on.
Oh, you're so optimistic.
Oh, I'm very optimistic. Let's see, what's this say? Warranty void if seal removed.
Nah.
I've only got it on 2 of them. And actually, you can see the word void has shown up on the stickers now.
No one would actually check that if you
I
were to
don't
return
think
a
they
PS4 today. Right.
Sure, why not? There you go, guys.
Tuck it up.
All right, let's look it up and put a game in it.
Well, let's not do that yet.
You want to update it?
I want to see if it boots first.
Okay. Let me get the HDMI cable. Where'd it go?
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, I can't reach it.
Drop test. No thanks.
I think we
We've been through enough.
did that enough, yeah. Alrighty.
It's blue. We got that going for us.
That's a plus. Not the best thing that's ever happened. There we go. Checking system storage status.
Oh, okay, it's in safe mode because we removed the hard drive, I think.
Yeah.
And
let's
we
go with
did
that.
we did a lot with the power button. Safe mode's a thing.
Safe mode's a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna cut that part out of the video.
Someone is?
Yes, someone.
It's doing an auto check of the hard drive, you're right. Somebody says insert the Windows 98 ta-da sound here.
Ta-da!
Hi, user 1.
So log in and then turn it off.
Turn it off. That's
Yeah.
how the update process works.
Yeah, you have to boot into safe mode.
So let's
Hold
turn
down the
off-
PlayStation
turn it
button.
off proper.
Yes. In fact.
Turn off PS4. Select this before unplugging the AC power cord.
Do not unplug the AC power cord while the system is in standby mode.
Do not unplug, disassemble.
Reassemble.
Break fan cable, reassemble. There's USB on the